Smooth, ladies and gentlemen, smooth.
The white shirt crew is in the house.
What's going on?
We did not shop together to combine this outfit, but
I swear I did not get the memo for this.
It looks like we did.
This is unbelievable.
And this is unreal. So we never dress up in button-up shirts ever.
Me especially. I'm more of a hoodie.
You're always
kind
in
of
a
person.
hoodie too, dude. Now you got the hair done. You're good to go.
Yeah.
No hoodie today.
What's going on?
You know, I said you either look like you're getting divorced or you're going to court. One of the two is happening right now.
All three.
Yes.
Even though there's two
like
options. Shouts out to everybody who's tuning in right now. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Talking Trends.
What up?
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
Talking Trends for March the 13th, Tuesday.
Ryan says we look like waiters. Dude, look like, listen, to bring the shots, we got to take them today because I think it'd be called for today. Yes.
It's perfectly fine.
That's right.
Bring all jokes to today's show.
Bring it on.
Even create a couple memes if you want to.
Yes, please.
So for those who are joining us for the first time here at Talking Trends, we like to bring the interesting news stories from around the world to the comfort of your home. Unlike other podcasts, this is recorded live, and we want to hear your opinions on such said stories.
We do.
On today's show, we got quite a doozy.
Mm-hmm.
First off, shouts out and rest in peace to rapper Craig Mack.
What up?
Mostly known for Flavor in Your Ear and Flavor in Your Ear remix with the Notorious B.I.G. pictured here with LL Cool J, Busta Rhymes, and Rampage. Rest in peace, Craig Mack.
Huge track back in '94. First artist signed to Bad Boy.
Yeah,
and really that single put them on was one of the biggest singles, put them on the map. So
it was huge.
Shouts out and rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Craig Mack.
To the great one.
Up next, we'll be talking about this interesting story coming from Brazil. Dog waits outside this hospital for 4 months. The owner passed away, but the dog was like, you know what? I'm staying here. I'm down. I'm loyal. I'm here for my owner.
That's man's best friend, brother.
Man's best friend.
Always.
Up next, an interesting story coming from New York. Baby found crawling in the streets.
Sometimes you want to go for a walk with your baby. You can't wait for your parents? You just go do it.
You got to go.
It is what it is. I don't know what to say about it.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, famous for a lot of things. Maybe he'll be famous for this too. He's now going to try and sue oil companies because he says that they are knowingly killing people and the environment.
Wow. I didn't know he was that big of an environmental guy.
Neither did I till today.
He's the dude.
He is the dude.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the challenges don't stop for 2018. I can't believe this is actually coming back.
I can't even we were talking about this again.
The choking challenge. Remember you used to do this maybe in like school, junior high, elementary.
I remember.
You push your friend up against the wall, then you pass out. Everybody has a good laugh. Well, it's back, and kids are now unfortunately dying as a result.
They're into it.
They're very into it. And last but not least, for those who don't know, myself and Tony are doing a push-up challenge for the show. And if either of us swears, we have to do 10 push-ups.
Going for the whole month of March.
For the whole month of March. So if you notice any swear words that I don't catch or Tony doesn't catch, somebody point it out, and we will go on the beautiful push-up cam.
Featured here
with the black stain on the carpet.
Listen.
Sorry.
Yeah, it happens. Sorry.
We got to get the
Sorry, guys.
to fix that out.
10 push-ups for anybody who swears, yes.
10 push-ups for anybody who swears throughout the duration of the show.
That's not a black stain. That's the marker. So where we have to go.
There you go.
Apparently, it's actually a stain.
Yeah, it's a stain.
But anyway, we digress.
I digress, and we digress into the first story, which is this faithful dog waits outside a Brazilian hospital 4 months after his owner dies. So more than 4 months after his owner died, a dog still refused to leave entry of a hospital in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Crazy.
Right? The dog's owner was a homeless man who was unfortunately stabbed at a local park and was rushed to the local hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries, according to local media reports. Following the fatal incident, the dog chased the ambulance carrying his owner and waited at the doors of the medical center ever since.
Crazy.
Yeah. Hospital staff who have provided food and water to the loyal companion, whose name was unknown.
Unknown dog name.
Unknown dog.
Hey.
Right? Well, I mean, how are you going to get the dog's name if the owner passed away?
You can ask the dog.
Yeah, this is true. Dog whisperer.
If he answers you, you better go right back in the hospital.
This is true.
Say, yo, dog.
But the dog, gentleman dog, never tried to enter the building, and he just quietly sat there waiting outside for his master.
Wow.
Yeah.
New definition of man's best friend.
Super definition.
That guy was homeless, you said, yeah?
The guy, the
Okay.
owner was homeless.
All right.
And the dog, he held it down. He would get up and let people pass by very politely, and then he would lay back right back down again.
Look at that.
This dog is the dude.
His gentleman dog.
Gentleman dog. I love this dog.
That's his new name, gentleman dog.
Yeah, I'll name the dog right now.
Yeah,
Gentleman dog.
Oh,
Speaking of gentlemen, there you go, Tony.
that's the dog calling me. Yo, I like that name. Let's roll with that.
But yeah, so they tried to arrange for the dog to be picked up by a rescue organization, but it escaped. But within days, it came back to the hospital.
Wow.
Yeah, just because it thought the owner was still there.
Man.
Yeah.
It's amazing how dogs have that that sense, that ability to be able to know where their owner is. And
Super loyal, man.
4 months, too.
4 months.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
So what happened to the dog now? He's just out and about.
So I was going through the comments, and someone said there was an update to the story, in which I followed the links, and the dog was eventually adopted,
Nice.
and was named Champion.
That's a better name than gentleman dog.
Right?
Yeah, he's a champion.
And it was from one of the people who worked at the hospital. She said she chose the name because she considered him a winner for standing in front of the hospital for so long and being so very loyal to the owner.
So one of the hospital workers adopted the dog.
Yeah, one of the hospital. Yeah.
That's nice. That's a nice story.
It's a beautiful story. I don't know who put these onions underneath my eyes, but
I don't know, but Lauren just shed a tear. She's welling up here,
oh geez.
and I agree. That's a touching story. You have a dog?
I have a little
See?
dog. I doubt.
How would you feel?
I doubt he would wait 4 minutes. If
Come
I
on,
died.
your dog will wait.
I doubt it.
He'd be at it like in the first 20
He'd
minutes.
be like, I'm out.
He's like, I gotta go eat.
Man, I'm hungry.
Listen, you coming outside or what? Because I'm
Yeah.
not sitting out here all day.
Yeah, Jesus.
He's like, come on, 4 months, let's go.
Yeah. So there's one comment that kind of caught my eye when I was reading the story where someone said they should have gave the animal a little bit of closure by perhaps letting the dog see the body, perhaps, or giving some kind of article of the owner
Yeah,
to the dog.
Yeah, I'd agree with something like that. Yeah.
Because the guy was saying, he's like, animals understand that they know when somebody's gone, kind of thing. And I mean, I've seen videos where other dogs take care of other dogs that have passed away, and then they eventually kind of like leave them alone. But
They would know. Yeah.
they know, I think so.
We didn't do roll call, but we'll do that right quickly. John Arood, the rudest of dogs,
The
in the
rudest.
house. Ryan Irvine, Yogi in the house. I tuned into his little live broadcast last night. Shouts out to the man.
There you go.
Chuck, Julie, Lauren, all in the house. I like it. And yeah, I don't know. I think you can. If anyone has a pet, they can relate to what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The connection there, especially with a dog, I guess. The cats. Right. I got a cat. Doesn't care about me.
The cat.
The cat would walk over my dead body to just go eat. Like,
pretty much.
I'm pretty sure that would be the case.
Yeah.
But shouts out to dogs of the world.
Yeah. Shouts out to all the nice dogs, the gentleman dogs out there.
Woofy dog.
Love them. Give your dog a little kiss today or something.
What up to Chuck saying, keep doing what you're doing, boys. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Julie says you guys are cute with your matching white tees. Are you going to a gala later? I mean, maybe if there's a gala to go to, we'll have to go to a Taco Tuesday maybe and just like.
That's true.
Yeah.
I thought we just wanted to match the nor'easter coming through.
Yeah, we just white it up. Yeah, we look. Oh my god! If you look at the video, I'm just noticing it. Jeez, we do look like two. Like what was I saying before? Like two mental institution. Like the guys who muscle the guys in the.
Pretty much, we are the COs.
Yeah, Irvine says a gala. Yeah, wait, listen, maybe I don't know how fancy you got to be for a gala, or we can work the gala. Yeah, we're waiters. I think that's a better way to go for us.
Can we do like a synchronized dance move? Well, here, check it out, Tony.
What are you gonna
You
do?
break dance, so I'll go like.
Bring
it back.
Yeah, baby. That's all you get. You like that? You like that? I say we never gave you nothing. I'm just watching the replay myself. Look at that. Smooth, baby. Boom. I still got it. You got it. Yes. I like it. That's going on the reel net.
That's definitely going in the trailer.
Yeah, absolutely. If you just tuned in, you just missed that.
You missed some sweet dance moves.
Sweetness.
I'm not that much of a dancer, but I just I don't even. Is that what is that move?
That's the wave, baby.
The wave. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Up next,
Lindsay says we're nuts. Yeah. Well, what's next?
This crazy story coming out of New York. It doesn't surprise me that it's coming out of New York, but a baby.
The mean streets of New York claimed a baby. Now, the baby lives in the streets. Doesn't live in the streets, but was caught in the streets. New Yorkers found a baby crawling on a busy road and has been caught on camera. They caught the whole thing on camera. I think you have a clip of it, yes?
I do. I'm going to play this clip.
Take a look at this, guys. This is a baby roaming the streets in New York.
Why the baby?
You're okay. Did you call 911?
You can call 911.
Dominic, I got a blanket in the back of the car. And the
Is yours? Yeah, the one
Dominic,
before. Right here.
I got a blanket in the car. You're okay.
Oh man.
Dude, like,
I just don't understand why the baby's now just being picked up.
wow.
Like, why are you just picking the baby up now, sir?
Please, did you call 911?
Yeah.
You didn't call him?
Calm down.
You didn't call him?
Damn, man. That's what we do now.
That's what we do now.
Baby.
Just let babies roam.
Just let them baby roam.
And then I think the mother comes out of nowhere.
Apparently moments later, right?
I think it's right here.
I had the videos.
Oh, sorry. I'm watching the back. Yeah, I mean, it's nuts. Anyway, listen, this is absolutely one of the craziest stories I've ever seen in my life. So this is in New York City. A man goes by the name of RNJ on Facebook, posted a video of himself and several others coming to the aid of a 9-month-old who can be seen lying in the middle of a road. Many people stopped their cars to help when they saw the infant in Utica, upstate New York. While someone called the police, another picked up the baby to comfort while it began crying. The man who filmed the video then turned the camera on himself to voice his disapproval of the situation, quoting, saying, "Baby in the street. That's what we do in Utica now." That's what people do now. You feel me? Leaving their kids in the street. At the end of the video, a woman can be heard in the background saying, "That's my baby. That's my baby." She said it just like that.
Unbelievable.
The Utica Police Department later released a statement saying that they had charged the baby's mother with endangering the welfare of a child. Ledrika Ford, 27 years old, has 3 other children, whom all have been removed from her custody. We're up to justice in this situation.
Rightfully so.
Like, holy crap. Like, listen, you got to be some out of it to let your baby, a 9-month-old baby, crawl out of the house, I'm assuming. This is nighttime. Like, your baby should be inside, I'm assuming.
Sorry for laughing.
First of all, this is an adventure baby. The baby got out of the house somehow and is roaming the streets.
I don't get it.
I get you got 3 other kids.
How does the baby get into the middle of the street? Did they say how old the baby was?
9 months old, this baby.
So it's just starting to crawl pretty well.
Basically, yeah. I mean,
like,
6, 7, 8 months, depending on the baby.
Yeah.
But just starting. I mean, how do you get out of the house?
Downstairs.
Down the stairs, I'm assuming, because you're not, whatever. And then it's out in the street. Thank God these guys found this baby before something worse could have happened.
Exactly. Get in the street. So, could you imagine you're driving your car and you're like, what the hell is that? Is that a baby? Yo, Tony, get your phone out. Get this on Instagram.
I could be wrong, but I think that's a baby in the street.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Let's go check this baby out. Nah, I think it's a dog. Nah, that's a baby. It reminds me of the Chappelle skit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's exact. As soon as you told me about this story, I could not stop replaying that Dave Chappelle skit.
A baby on the corner.
Baby on the corner.
Yeah. Oh, baby, go home, baby.
Go home.
I'm selling crack.
Unbelievable.
Like I got kids to feed too.
Right.
Anyway, she had 3 other kids. All the kids have been taken from her custody, rightfully so.
Yep.
Nobody will disagree with this. This lady, I don't know. She runs out going, "That's my baby. That's my baby." It's like, what in the world? Like, where were you? What were you so busy doing that you didn't notice your 9-month baby, which I'm assuming is probably the youngest of her children? I think.
I just don't. That's what it's so confusing to how the baby got out there in the first place. Okay, and like, who else was at the house? Were the other kids at the house? Was she by herself? How did this baby get out there?
I mean, yeah, nobody noticed.
Nobody saw this baby.
The other 3 kids don't notice. She didn't notice. Anybody else there didn't notice. You didn't notice your baby was missing. And this is several. I mean, you see the video. It's a couple minutes long. You still don't know. And then you run out into the street. Has the baby escaped before? You just knew where he was going? I don't know. Tiwu says, you guys going on a cruise?
Yep. Couples retreat.
I love these comments, guys. Me too. Lindsay says, so lucky that had nothing horrible happen to the baby. I agree.
Exactly.
Something worse could have happened. God forbid. And thank goodness nothing happened to the baby. I mean, not nothing, but nothing bad happened to the baby. The baby was healthy. You could see was okay. But anyway, I'm glad that justice stepped in and didn't go lenient on this neglectful mother.
Right.
And not only took that baby away, took them all away. All the children.
Said,
you know what?
So crazy, dude.
Nope. Athena says that's a sin. It truly is a sin. I can remember having my kids at that age. I barely let them out of my sight, especially at that age.
A 9-month-year-old.
Especially at that age when they become mobile.
Yeah.
You're watching them even more because they can get into more crap. When they can just sit still, it's a different story. But anyway, all kids are safe.
Yeah.
And we enjoy that.
Hold on.
What's happening?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mm-hmm.
this is Baby Come Back by Player.
Good choice.
Well, I mean, I felt that it
Oh my God, that's funny.
yeah. Just have to let it vibe out. I felt that it was right for the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trevor and Tiwu says, "What is this interlude?" Come on, man. Baby, come back.
Baby Come Back. Hold on.
Get to it.
I'm trying to get to the chorus.
It's okay.
Right
I
now.
like the jam. I can listen to it.
Me too. Here we go. Hold on.
Picture it,
guys.
people. Just picture it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Apparently, this mother could. In this case.
Yeah, apparently.
Anyways.
Rude Dog says something like the Friday soundtrack. Something from the Friday sound. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Anyway, baby didn't come back and will never come back.
Well, hopefully, into better arms and into a better home.
Yeah, lady, why don't you take our advice? Don't have no more babies.
Mm.
Maybe just finish that up.
Right?
Get a dog. At least they'll wait outside for you for 4 months and I'll run away from you.
Exactly. Oh, my God.
Maybe. They may still run away from you. Anyway, we digress.
We digress into bigger, better things.
Yeah.
Such as Arnold Schwarzenegger planning to sue oil companies for knowingly killing people all over the world.
Listen, Arnie can do anything. Maybe he can do this too? Who is he going after now?
Listen, I can't, at this point, Arnold can do anything. Comedian Bill Burr has a really great stand-up routine with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the guy has accomplished quite a lot.
When you think about it, yeah, you're right.
When you bring it, like,
you're right.
I suggest anybody who just search Bill Burr, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you'll see the set. Anyway,
Agreed.
This story is very interesting. So, former California governor Arnold Schwarzenegger is planning to sue oil companies, alleging that they are knowingly killing people all over the world. Schwarzenegger said during an interview on a podcast, not this one, sadly, called Off the Message, that he is now speaking with private law firms to push this idea. He said there is no different from the smoking issue. The tobacco industry knew for years and years and years and decades that smoking would kill people, would harm people, create cancer, and were hiding that fact from people, and they denied it. Then they eventually were taken to court and had to pay hundreds of millions of dollars because of that. Schwarzenegger, a global environment activist now, the oil companies knew from 1959 and on that they did their own study, and it showed that global warming would be happening because of fossil fuels. And to top it off, it would be risky for people's lives and that it would potentially kill people. So, I don't know. We were saying this is kind of like, I mean, Arnold's, He's a powerful person, I would assume. I'm sure he knows some people.
He is.
He has some money.
Yes.
But I think in this case, well, we agree. This is kind of like going up against God.
I think this is, I don't know, man. Like, I think you have, this is you're talking about probably, and I could be wrong, but probably the biggest industry in the world. I would say, right?
It runs there's a lot of things, even us being here right now, requires some fossil fuels being burned
like, I mean,
now.
if you look at the world, I mean, the driving world, the home heating, the companies, the whatever, I mean, fossil fuels is massive part of people, listen, wars are caused over it, poverty, rich, it's a whole thing.
Right.
So I don't know. Number one, I didn't know he was that big of an environmentalist.
Either did I.
I had no clue. I know like Al Gore and some of these other guys are huge into it.
Yeah.
You know, DiCaprio and all these guys, but I didn't know that he was that big into it. Number one. Number two, I don't know what is his plan to actually go and attempt to do this? How is he planning on toppling over the oil industry?
So I don't know if he wants to topple them over. I think as I was reading through the article, he's kind of saying that he quote unquote, it's absolutely irresponsible to know that your product is killing people and not have a warning label on it like tobacco, he says.
Okay.
So he continues on and says every gas station, every car should have a warning label on it. Every product that has fossil fuels should have a warning label. He said he hopes to spread awareness about the harmful effects of fossil fuels. He said, I don't think there's any difference if you walk into a room and you know you're going to kill someone, it's first-degree murder. I think it's the same thing with oil companies. I'm like, well.
You know, here's the problem, man. Like, he's a bit hypocritical.
It's hard to, I mean,
He's a bit hypocritical.
Yeah, break
The
it down.
dude drove the biggest Hummer in the world for years. That thing doesn't put out. I mean, come on. That's probably the worst thing you could drive on the planet. I mean, I'm imagining that he flies around on private jets. You know, like this guy. If you're gonna go to that extreme, you got to set the example. That means you have to stop doing all that stuff yourself.
This is true, and I think he just there's an Instagram of him recently, and in some driveway with a massive truck.
Yeah. He's known to have these huge trucks in his fleet.
And a tank. He's been known to drive a tank.
I mean, dude, come on. He has huge homes. Whatever companies he's involved in, they all use fossil fuels. They don't have warnings all over their stuff. So you telling me you're going to take your $100,000, $200,000 vehicle, you're going to slap a big sticker on your vehicle, man?
He's going to have to just get a Tesla.
Yeah, he could do that, or he's going to have to start riding a bike.
Right?
I mean, I get it, man. Here's the thing: if he sets the example and he goes with the example, he sets it himself.
That's the thing.
Cool, I get it.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Because Al Gore got criticized years ago about flying around in private jets. You know what I mean? Constantly everywhere, and he was also trying to say, "Well, no, you got to save the environment," but he's hopping on a private jet every day.
Exactly.
Listen, you got to set the example, and that lost a lot of people the faith in him because he was just like, "Listen, dude, you're a hypocrite."
For sure.
Same situation here, but I mean, listen, power to him. The good thing about him, he's got so much influence. So good on him to use his influence for good.
Right.
I just think you got a huge battle in front of you. I think he should start with something a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and even just like the whole labels and situation like that where he wants everything to have a label. It's like, well, you know, it's going to, whatever makes those labels is going to require some sort of energy source to put that on things.
Yeah, it's just a full circle. I mean, one's probably a lot worse than the other, but Kerry says, I feel like it's a battle he won't win. He'll probably lose a lot of money trying. True. I'm assuming he's going to get a lot of people on board to help him financially. He's got a lot of money, I'm sure. He should start with something small. Why don't you start with like the state of California or something? Start with something where you're at or something.
Yeah, bash the local oil company before you go to the world.
Exactly. Like conquer your own backyard.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. Listen, there are way too many very powerful people in very high places, much higher than Arnold.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's face it.
Yeah.
That will control the situation. He won't be able to go against. He won't be able to sway. There's too much money and too much power floating in that industry. Yeah. To make a big ripple. It's not to say you shouldn't try. Right. But be reasonable.
Yeah.
Are you just doing this just to get people to pay attention to you?
Well, I don't know. Then it was so funny because when I typed in his name, all of a sudden there's word of a Twins sequel coming out. If you guys remember Twins from back in the day, him and Danny DeVito, and apparently Eddie Murphy's going to be in this sequel. The sequel that we all been anticipatingly waiting for.
Dude, I like that. We've been sitting on the edge of our seats.
I haven't.
Waiting.
I have not slept since the first Twins.
I agree. Neither have I.
Yeah.
And I'm also waiting for Rush Hour 4.
Yeah.
Which is going to be happening.
And Bad Boys 3.
And Bad Boys 3. Look at that.
Right?
All the sequels coming back, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
They just threw the ethnic. They had to throw in the token black guy into Twins.
Right?
I mean,
Unbelievable.
They had the Italian and they had the guy from Austria.
There was like, we need a black guy.
You need a black dude in there.
Eddie Murphy, what's up?
Yeah, he's the top guy on all the list of black people and actors. So, Eddie Murphy, you're in. I don't want to do it. No,
right?
You're doing it.
You're doing it. Arnold says so.
Yeah. So anyway, good luck to him.
Yeah.
It'll be tough.
It's. I mean, I'll follow it as closely as I can. I mean, I'm sure news will follow it if it actually ends up picking up some traction. But who knows? Man.
If he's serious about it, then we'll see it. We'll keep seeing it in the news for a bit.
Yeah. And last but not least, the story that is just unbelievable. The choking challenge
Yes.
for 2018 is back with a vengeance.
P.S. Rude Dog said you guys could do the twin sequel. We're dressed. It's a good shot. That's a shot of the day, I think.
I'm going to do a super cut of all the jokes.
Oh, my God. I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's amazing.
Listen, if you're just tuning in
But
right
who would
now,
be Danny DeVito? Well, I don't think so. We have no Danny
rock, paper, scissors for Danny DeVito.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, God. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Yes!
Come on!
Tony's Danny DeVito.
Oh. We all knew he was the star of that one anyway.
Okay.
Good shots, guys. Thank you. Choking game. I'm going to choking game this guy.
Yeah, goddamn.
If you guys didn't know, back in, I would say, what was it, the 80s? Late 80s?
I don't know.
Late 80s, I would say, is when I first heard about the choking game, which is ridiculous. So basically what the choking game is
sorry.
it's like friends choking other friends to reach a point of lightheadedness and euphoria that comes from breathing again after temporarily cutting off the flow of blood and oxygen to the brain. So this is what the game is. Anyway, kids are doing it again. It's the thing, and kids are dying from it this time. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I would see kids pass out by doing it because they went that one step too far. But now kids are dying. I mean, there's reports constantly. This kid here, of course, 12-year-old, accidentally strangled himself. He had just returned from a Boy Scouts weekend retreat when he earned an award for leadership. Then when he got home, he wrapped the rope around his neck and hung it from a pull-up bar in the kitchen of his family's 2-bedroom apartment in Santa Monica, California. And he ended up dying as a result of it. The mother said she just missed it by a few minutes, apparently, finding him there.
Oh, my God.
Found her son slumped over in the doorway with the Boy Scouts rope, which he had used to practice tying knots around his neck. It's been pretty bad lately. It's getting worse and worse, of course, since 2000 to 2015. So over a 15-year period. I didn't even know it was going on that long, actually. 15 years, according to research.
Here's the way my mind works.
Yeah.
When I stop doing it, I think the whole world stops. Actually, I never did it, right? So like in grade 5, grade 6, when like people were doing it, and then, I don't know, a day or two later when it wasn't fun, I was like, oh, that's it. That's done. However, like that's just the way my brain works.
It seemed like a fad at the time, and it seemed like, they were doing it, like you said, and then when it kind of was done, in our mind, it was done, but apparently not. Apparently not, because 1,400 children have died 2000 to 2015 by playing this game, by accidentally hanging themselves and dying from strangulation as a result of this game. Incidentally, it's similar to the number of teens who died in accidental shootings, which is 1,900 in the same time period. Weird. So, same kind of situation.
Adults, too.
Adults, too. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean,
I remember adults, doing it, too.
Well, I mean, that and, trying to heighten orgasms.
Yellow.
Sorry.
You got the numbers on those?
Well, I don't know.
Come on, I need the numbers. So, quick YouTube search also turns up the more than 36 million results on how to pass out game. So basically, people are searching how to play this. It's not really that hard. You just choke yourself, I guess, or choke somebody else. And that's what it is. So it's so sad, of course. I just don't get it, man. What's wrong with parents? Parents, where are you? Why are your children dying over dumb stuff?
Yeah.
Tide Pod, this thing, the shooting challenge, whatever the hell it was.
Oh, it was the no lacking challenge.
No lacking.
Unbelievable.
what happened to basketball?
Yeah.
What happened to going outside and doing something like a human being? Yeah, I don't know. Carrie says our grandkids are going to be eating dishwasher tablets. Yeah, I don't see it going any other way. The track record shows of the world and the generations that have been coming up. You know, like back in the 50s, they used to drag race.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's drag racing. A lot of people died, but it was a race.
Right.
I would rather people drag race.
Yeah.
Than go ahead and eat a tablet like the Tide Pods and this choking thing is ridiculous. Anyway, parents, you got to smarten up. Teach your kids the basics of being a human being. Don't even forget about the intellectual. They don't need to get straight A's. They don't need to be on the varsity team. Just tell them, don't choke your friend out.
Yeah. I don't want to.
Don't eat detergent. Don't eat detergent.
I don't want that on my resume.
Irvine says, ain't no hood kids playing that game. We didn't play that. Well, I think if it choked another kid, that'd be starting a fight.
Yeah.
Like, no one just said, yo, come choke me. I want to almost pass out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, man. I don't know. What's worse, if you do the choking challenge or are you taking drugs to do the same kind of feeling?
Listen.
I don't know who's the winner in that battle.
I'm not putting my hands on anybody's neck. Let's just let's get that idea out of the head. No, in no circumstance, ladies and gentlemen.
The only
my
person in
hands
this
will
situation who like to choke out is his parents.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, in some of these cases, they don't know the kids are doing it anyway. Do yourselves a favor. Have a conversation with your children. And say, listen, if someone comes up to you and says they want to choke you before you pass out, it's going to feel amazing. Tell your kids to go, I'm good.
Yeah. You might want to find some new friends.
Just find new friends, please, because oh man. Anyway, never ceases to amaze us.
Yeah, I mean, every day is brand new. You never know what's going to be. Tomorrow's show, it's probably going to be a doozy. Hump Day Wednesday, it's going to be a doozy. We don't know what we're going to talk about yet.
We don't know.
But also, in light of that, if you guys want to send in any kind of articles or stories to talk about, please feel free. We'll shout you out, and we'll have a discussion on whatever topic you want to send us in. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a Crappy Parent Tuesday today.
Yeah, Crappy Parent Tuesday.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, good. CJ said, I did that convo. Good. Good for you.
See?
There's Parent of the Day right there.
Hey.
Thank you. Appreciate that. You'll golf clap for that one right there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Looks like we're actually going to go golfing.
Even you're taking shots at us.
Got to.
I like I don't know what the winner of the day comment. I like the cruise ship one. What was the other one Johnny had? I thought it was a really good one. The Twins one I think was the best one because we were talking about it and he worked it in.
It's pretty good.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Out to the Rude Dog.
Shouts out to the Rude Dog for the joke. Joke of the day.
Joke of the day, sir. Yeah. Be careful tonight.
Don't choke yourself out.
Don't choke yourself out and stay off the roads if you can.
And if you have any kids, especially tonight, there's a weather system passing through.
Yeah.
Watch your kids. You don't want to find them in the street.
Yeah, don't let your 9-month-olds crawl out in the street tonight, please.
Let's avoid that at all costs.
Mark's got one more shot. He didn't know it was white T-shirt Tuesday. Well, it very well could be from now on. And Carrie also says we had this convo back when you were talking about the cinnamon thing. Remember the cinnamon challenge too? That was brutal.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, white shirt Tuesdays. Thank you for that. Be safe tonight. A storm in Halifax. If you're in Halifax, I don't know where else it's going on. I'm sure New Brunswick always gets
White tea Tuesdays.
Oh my God. Irvine is going to change. Good. So we're all going to change into white tees. That's the move.
Yeah. Everybody who's watching the show, you have to get into a white T-shirt of some sort.
Here we go.
And then tag Talking Trends on Instagram or
Here
something.
we go. Lindsay's line. It's everyone. All right, we're the big. I like it. I like it. We got to figure out more of these situations. This seems to be more interactive than anything else.
Go ahead. Get it all out, ladies and gentlemen. Get it all out.
Julie says, enjoy the gay cruise. Oh, boy. Yep. I love it. I don't know why I love it.
Me too.
I think it's hilarious. We never expected it to happen. The things we don't plan.
Yeah,
the funniest things in the world.
I was like, I haven't worn this shirt in a while.
I don't know what happened.
Anyway.
It's good.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in, cutting us up. We really appreciate it. Appreciate your time, your jokes.
We always enjoy it. Always enjoy it.
We look forward to having these conversations and jokes with you tomorrow, as we'll be back at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
and to discuss more interesting topics from around the world. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow as well.
Yeah. Be safe tonight, people. If you're on the road, get off the road, go home.
And hopefully your power stays on. And maybe, you know what? I'm going to throw this out there. Maybe you'll get a day off tomorrow.
Ooh.
Maybe work will be canceled.
They never cancel work.
I know, I'm just saying.
We won't be canceled. We'll be right here for
We'll
you.
be right here.
As long as we have power, we will be here.
Yeah.
Good. So be safe tonight, guys, and we will see y'all tomorrow.
Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace.